scream.
I can't because my fucking throat is still like
Yeah,
I can't. It's not
think
even sore anymore. It's just I don't know. It feels strained or something, and I've been coughing all day, so it's tough to talk
yeah.
loudly.
Oh man. Yeah, I think myself and Anna have been having a cold as well because like you can probably hear the two of us like our voices are we're not this deep. We're not big manly men. They don't sound like this.
And I'm gonna be coughing a lot as well, and I don't know whether to just
Yeah,
mute
right.
myself as I cough or no. But I might just cough directly into the microphone. I don't
just
care.
some yeah, just embrace it. Make it part of the whole show.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll even turn up the
The
game when I
feature.
cough. Let's not discussing this is. See how far away I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, can you hear
Oh,
me?
what the fuck?
Hello.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's fucked.
But you can also hear like probably in the background as well.
Yeah, so it's like I'm in a oh
Mhm.
no, it's like I'm in a wind tunnel.
Let's not do that. Okay, so for this one,
You okay? Staying alive.
I'm
You
just
can
gonna-
do it. Hanging on by a thread. You got this.
I should probably have water, but I'm just drinking tea, so that's fine. And I'm overheating now as well.
Burn your throat away. It's sorted. Keep it smooth. Burn it raw. Raw
Burn
and
it raw.
smooth.
Do you ever drink like hot water, boiling water when you're sick? I've heard that's meant to be good. I
Uh,
never do it.
With like lemon and stuff, I've heard that's supposed to be a good thing. Lemon and honey in the hot water is supposed to be really good for you.
Like in general, or when you're sick?
Oh, I meant for like when you have a sore throat and it's all gravelly
Oh.
and shit.
It's kind of like
So
we just drink
singers do it
Lemsips.
as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, same idea.
because tea. I found tea helps. Well, it doesn't really help, but it's just warm things help a lot.
Warm
Just put-
things definitely help as well. Yeah.
Because you're pretty much meant to drown yourself, aren't you? When you're sick, just pump a load of water.
Yeah,
in.
you're supposed to literally just shove your head in a bucket and breathe in when you're sick. It
Inhale.
helps.
Do it with no one around either, so nobody can help.
But no one around.
Absolutely
yeah,
zero
exactly.
around.
It's the only way it works.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, gays.
I thought Anna was laughing at our joke there for a second, but there's no way she heard that.
Hey, maybe she did. You never know.
Hey, you never know. Maybe she listening in.
Oh, guess.
Okay, so this one's very unprepared. But
The best ones always are.
they kind of are actually. Like I got a bit of feedback on the last
Absolutely.
one on phobias, and that's
Yeah.
like one of the ones we just didn't have a lot on. We just talked absolute shit.
We just
And-
opened up Discord and had some fun.
Yeah, they said it was a really good one, so I was happy with that. I was like, hell yeah.
Hey, all right. That'll do. I guess I'll just stop preparing.
Yeah, who needs it? We don't need to be like
Uh,
correct at all, as the fucking
Well,
title
not at
says.
all. We should just
So-
start making up shit. Just pluck stuff out of your brain. See what happens.
Yeah,
How far
and
we
just source it from a completely incorrect place as well.
get. Just make up this. Write the source later.
Actually, have you ever edited a Wikipedia page before?
No, I haven't actually.
It's a lot of
I've
fun.
been kind of tempted before. Have you? What have you done?
I can't even remember. I used to do it like just as a joke sometimes. Just put in the most
Oh.
incorrect thing ever and source it from some stupid website.
That's so good. I love
It's
the
pretty
idea of
fun.
that.
Yeah, but it's usually fixed.
Oh,
Like
so
people on
yes.
Wikipedia are like they're quick. Like they can
Oh,
get in
they're
there and fix
sweaty.
it. Yeah.
Like they absolutely just like sit there staring at the screen, waiting for a fucker like you to come along and mess with them.
It's a bit of excitement they're getting at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you
I
ever
get
see
it.
the
It's that adrenaline rush.
yeah? Because do you ever see the whenever I'm on Wikipedia now, I get the whole prompt of like, you could just give us €1, please. Can you just give us €1, please?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
everyone did it would help a lot,
Yeah,
please.
Did they like show you a picture of a cat and it's like, if you do not give us €1, I will personally step on him.
That'd be a great campaign, though, if you think
It
about it.
would work. I'd probably give them money, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd probably give them more just to like leave the cat alone.
Please don't. Yeah, for
Please
every euro
don't.
you get, a cat is not stepped on.
How many cats do you think they have, though? How many could possibly be stepped on?
Infinite,
Too
absolutely.
many.
Do you know people throw them in rivers and shit? They just donate them to Wikipedia.
Oh no, no. All right, let's get away from that.
Yeah, let's move on.
So I had the initial idea. So in the ideas file I have the
Oh
Titanic
yeah.
conspiracy, and
Oh, the Titanic conspiracy. I wasn't even
yeah,
aware that's a thing.
yeah. So I heard a little thing about a conspiracy, um, a specific one that basically the Titanic never sank, and I was like, that sounds
Okay.
interesting, but it was literally a 30-second video of some guy stating like the main things about the story. And I was like, I need
Right.
to look into that. So today,
Okay.
when I googled it,
I'm intrigued.
I found there's loads of conspiracies about the Titanic. There's like,
Really?
yeah, uh,
Okay.
history.com alone has like a whole article on just Titanic conspiracies. And
Fair
the
enough.
the funniest title I saw, these are only like, they only give it like a little synopsis of them. The funniest title I
Okay,
saw
yeah.
was, "Did a mummy's curse cause the Titanic to sink?" And I had to click it. I just had to click it.
Oh God. Okay. Well, I mean, what is it? When was it? Like 1912 or something? That was back in the day when the lads were jumping into Egypt, cracking open the tombs. So yeah, I can kind of get it.
Yep, absolutely, and that's kind of what it's based on. But
Right.
the one I heard was that it didn't sink, so I think it's actually here. Yeah, the Titanic never sank. So I'll just read straight from the article. Fuck it.
Like you go nuts.
So people seem to
I'm
love a
invested.
good insurance fraud story. So maybe it's unsurprising that this conspiracy theory is one of the Titanic's most popular, which is probably why I heard about it.
Yeah, fair
Um,
enough.
this one posits that someone switched the Titanic with another White Star Line ship, the RMS Olympic.
Okay.
But as Paul Burns, vice president and curator for the Titanic Museum attraction in Missouri and Tennessee, points out, it just doesn't make any sense. Well,
I mean, like they have like death certificates of all these people, right? What happened to them?
no. So they're saying the Titanic never sank, but another boat did
Okay.
sink. So all those people did die. It was just they weren't on the Titanic.
Oh. Oh, I understand.
Get
Okay.
me? So
Go live.
this theory starts with the fact that the Olympic was damaged while sailing from Southampton to New York in September 1911,
Hmm.
and then had to return to Harland and Wolff's shipping yard in Belfast for repairs. The company repaired the Olympic and it sailed to New York and back. It returned to Belfast for more repairs in March 1912, a few weeks before the Titanic set sail, or the so-called
Okay.
Titanic set sail, I should
I
say.
see where we're going.
So this
Okay.
conspiracy theory claims that some person or people found the Olympic too severely damaged to be profitable, and so at some point switched it with the Titanic to purposefully ditch the damaged ship, reap the insurance money,
Mm.
and it seems kill a bunch of people in the process.
God. Okay.
There are a lot of holes in this theory, but one of the biggest is that the Titanic's insurance wasn't enough to cover the Olympics' loss. As J. Kent Leighton writes in Conspiracies at Sea, the Switch conspiracy founders, quite literally, on its financial merits alone. Okay, well, they're making it seem like you can just switch two massive fucking like
And yeah, and don't they look different as well? Like, what wasn't the whole thing about the Titanic that it was fucking huge and had like four big chimneys and all that stuff?
yeah. So I think it's under this category of a White Star Line ship, and I think the Olympic was
Like
another one
kind
of
of
them.
similar.
So it's
Right.
like
Okay.
similar but not identical, and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
only some. And there's a Jesus. I'm just looking at a picture here. The Olympic had a massive hole in its side. Holy moly! Like no wonder that went down.
And so did the Titanic.
Well,
Oh,
but
there
that
we
was the first
go.
one I heard, and then I just fell down a little
Okay.
rabbit hole of different ones. Like
Fair enough.
one of them was pretty sinister. So J.P. Morgan,
Ooh.
who is who's he? I think he has. Oh, he's one of the boys who like funded it. I think, didn't he?
Lad himself, J.P. Morgan.
So J.P. Morgan planned the disaster to kill his rivals, which sounds like a cool movie.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that sounds like a cool book. I'd
Mm-hmm.
read that.
So millionaire banker J.P. Morgan planned the Titanic disaster to kill off rival millionaires Jacob Astor Strauss and Benjamin Guggenheim, who all perished aboard. So these are actual people who died on it, and they're saying that Morgan
Right. Okay. That's really
planned it.
interesting, actually.
Mm-hmm. So the
So
theory
how did he do it?
hinges on the fact that Morgan had originally planned to sail on the Titanic, but changed his mind shortly before it took off. Yet it doesn't offer any explanation for how he caused the ship to hit an iceberg and kill over 1,500 people, let alone the 3 men
Is this
supposedly intended to die.
is this like some like sounds like a Batman villain or something, like a multi-millionaire who can fucking control the Arctic ice.
Yep.
I'm down. I buy this. This is what happened.
He used a large magnet. That's usually how villains do it.
Yes. Ice, the famously magnetic material.
All right. Okay. I get it. He could have put magnets in it if he was a good villain.
I mean, I guess he could have had the magnet on the iceberg.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, I like it. I like
Okay.
that. I'm down with this supervillain.
So why would he want to kill these people? The theory claims that Morgan wanted to kill them because they opposed the creation of the Federal Reserve, even though 2 of them appear to have didn't take a position on it, and one of them actually supported it. So, yeah, he just apparently, according to this, he had no reason to kill them. Actually,
Okay.
I think it was just because he was supposed to be on it and he didn't. People are like, "Oh, he has something to do with it."
People are drawing all the red
Sneaky,
lines
sneaky.
together, being like, "Ooh, okay."
Okay, that one just just a bit more boring. But let's get to the mummy one. All right.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm living for.
So, a mummy's curse doomed the Titanic is what this is called.
Nice. Okay.
One of the passengers who went down. Wait, hang on. Let me get some. Here we go.
Oh, creepy.
So, one of the
Already
passengers
scared.
who went down with the Titanic was William Stead, a British editor who subscribed to the early 20th century spiritualism and had spent the past several years claiming a cursed mummy was causing mysterious destruction and disaster in London. As with other myths about Egyptian curses and Native American burial grounds, this myth played off of colonialists' anxiety about the people whose land they had plundered. On board the Titanic, Stead happily repeated his tale of the mummy's curse to other passengers. After the ship sank, a survivor recounted Stead's story to the New York World, and the media picked it up. The next month, the Washington Post ran this headline: Ghost of the Titanic, vengeance of hoodoo mummy followed man who wrote its history. Burns, who is, I think I mentioned that earlier. I don't actually remember who is that. Who's Burns? I don't know. Anyway, Burns says some people linked the mummy's curse to Egyptian artifacts that survived. I have a tickle in my throat.
It's okay, man. Don't worry, man.
Burns says some people linked the mummy's curse to Egyptian artifacts that survivor and hero Margaret Brown really did take with her on the Titanic to deliver to a museum in Denver. So
it's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, so she was taking artifacts to a museum, and they're saying, "Oh, the curse. It's your fault."
I like to think it's an amalgamation of all 3 of those things, because they're not mutually exclusive. All of those things could have happened together. Could be the mummy curse. It could be the mad multimillionaire guy, and they could have changed the ship with insurance fraud. Mega Titanic theory. That's my input here.
Let's write our own article on history.com and put them all together.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's alter the Wikipedia page.
But actually, this is the funny, well, not the funny part, but this is the more interesting part. In other versions of the story, the mummy was actually aboard the Titanic.
Ooh, okay.
Because the British Museum had sold it to an American who was shipping it home.
Sick.
But the truth is, the so-called unlucky mummy is still at the British Museum, and no mummy was ever loaded onto the ship. It was, and then I just It just ends the article with, "It was an iceberg, not a curse that sank the Titanic." All right, stamp the
Maybe it
hopes
was
and
a
dreams
cursed
of us.
iceberg, bro.
Yeah, maybe the mummy was in the iceberg.
Yeah, ooh, I like that one.
There's this completely outlandish one as well. All right, so
Yeah, do tell.
the ship's number read "No Pope" backwards. It
No,
doesn't.
no Pope.
No Pope.
Okay.
Okay, so one myth posits that Catholic employees of Harland and Wolff, the Belfast company that built the Titanic, were distressed that the ship's number 390904 seemed to say "No Pope" when viewed in a mirror.
Okay.
Was this a sign of bad luck that foretold the ship's doom?
Did the Pope curse the Titanic?
Did the Pope, direct the iceberg into the Titanic? Did the Pope drive an
I love
iceberg?
this. Oh,
So,
okay.
apparently, I don't know where this fucking came from, because the late
Yeah.
Titanic historian Walter Lord wrote that he received letters from people in Ireland relaying this no Pope story beginning in the mid-50s. Yet, as Burns pointed out in his 1986 book, there was no such number attached to the Titanic.
So this is just pulled out of nowhere.
This is just people making shit up. So the whole number was 401, which is not a part of that, and
Not okay.
which was the same as its yard number at Harland and Wolff, and its Board of Trade
Yeah.
number was something completely different as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yet, even if one of its numbers had read "No Pope," there weren't any Catholic workers at Harland and Wolff for it to upset.
Oh my God. Oh my good God. Jesus Christ. Okay, that is by far the shittiest one we've heard so far. That
Some
one just
ambitious
flat out
people.
sucks.
Yeah, but I like the imagination of someone who came up with it.
Yeah.
Like they
I
could
mean,
like
yeah, fair enough. We have to respect that.
someone came up with those numbers and tried to make it look like "No Pope," but I'm looking at a picture of it now, and it
Okay.
doesn't look anything like. Well, first of all, 40 doesn't look like no.
Not at all.
But they could have picked something better than "No Pope." Like
No Pope. Oh, Jesus
they could have
Christ.
just spelled out like iceberg or something.
I'm surprised there's not like a one that's just like, oh, the numbers were 666, but no Pope. What?
Mhm. Okay, yeah, no, that's enough on the Titanic. Fuck that.
Fair enough.
But-
Love like conspiracy theories and just like how kind of crazy they can get. Like I saw online one of the best ways to talk to someone who's like super about conspiracy theories is always to try to outdo them when it's like flat earther theories, the classic one, where they're just like, oh yeah, this is not a sphere, whatever, and you just go, wait, you believe in the Earth? You gotta go
yeah,
one
yeah,
above.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've never actually met anyone who was very into a conspiracy or like very strongly believed in one. So I'm yet to have that experience.
I can say that I can safely say that I have met several and have like talked in depth at length with several conspiracy theory people. They do exist. You might feel on the safe confines of the internet that hey, maybe these people are just bots or like live in basements and never come out. No. They are real. they
Oh,
are
no.
there.
Maybe the lizard
They do
people.
exist. But you get the lizard people. They crawl out of their hovels sometimes, but they give you some good entertainment. You get some quality conversations out of them. I'll say that much.
Yeah, like I think the closest thing I can believe about lizard people is just Mark Zuckerberg, because oh boy, does he look like a lizard.
Like that's at this stage, that's not really a conspiracy theory, is it? That's just irrefutable fact.
Yeah, just smoke some meats.
Like, look at the man. Come on, grilling these briskets.
Grill these briskets.
So good. Smoking these meats.
Have you any? What kind of conspiracies have you talked to people about though? Like that were strongly into it.
Right.
Do you remember?
So Jamie, you're aware. I am for my professional life. I have worked in science labs, and when you think of scientists, you're generally like, oh, these are very like well-informed people. They kind of have their heads and their shoulders. I can kind of safely say that the only conspiracy theory people that I've met have been scientists in workplaces.
Okay.
So like I've had people come up to me who were just like, the whole classic like 5G brainwaves,
Oh
they're
yeah.
trying to take you over and stuff. Like I've had that one. I've
Oh
had the
no.
whole vaccine conspiracies, the whole autism causing or vaccines causing autism, that whole thing. And
Jesus.
now in the current climate, the COVID vaccine, like the nanobots going that are in the
Little
vaccine going
robots.
into your
Yep.
bloodstream, so you can like, yeah, the little robots and stuff like that. I've had these real conversations with
I
people
want that to be
before.
true.
Um, yeah, what I always think of is like it'd be really scary. Imagine if you really believed that. Like you must be terrified all the time.
Constantly. Yeah. They're yeah. No, like they're. I think. Oh. Did we lose him? Oh. The nanobots got him. They heard him talking. Oh no 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 no. Let's just maybe some elevator music or something. What the hell was that then?
Meow.
I honestly thought the lizard people got you. The FBI broke in.
I mean, I think this is clear, irrefutable evidence that the lizard people are onto us now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. How do I know I'm not talking to one right now?
Do I know I'm not talking to one right now?
What's something only I would know? What's something that only I would know? Not that classic like tell me something that only you would know.
Yeah. I don't think. I don't know.
I have a no. Okay, no, because there's
Jamie,
video
if
evidence
this
of
was
that. So
if this was a like situation where there's a clone of you, and I don't know which one is which, I'm like, Jamie, tell me something only you would know, or I'm gonna put a bullet in one of your heads. Come on, you can tell me now. And there's a
well,
timer. You've got like 10 seconds. 10.
I've got one. Sorry, but I don't know if you want me to tell it.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's go. Let's continue with the
Let's
podcast then.
move on.
let's keep going.
Okay, yeah, let's not tell that story. Maybe one time.
Maybe another time.
Do you have any clue what I'm talking about?
No idea, and I don't really want to know.
There would be no video or photographic evidence of this happening, but it happened.
Okay.
And it's something that you may not want me to tell. So
Fair enough.
have a think. See if you can remember what it is.
Okay, I don't know. Let's move on.
Okay. Where were we?
Lizard people.
Lizard people. Yeah. So, I literally on an article right now of like 13 of the craziest conspiracy theories of all time, and one of them on the list is one that I've looked into quite a bit just today, and I think because it's one I've always heard of. I'm not going to get into it now. I'm just going to run through some of the funny ones and crazy ones first.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
So one of them apparently is that Finland doesn't exist.
That what doesn't exist?
Finland, the country. You know
Finland.
that. You know that island.
Okay. Yeah.
So, as the theory goes, Japan and the Soviet Union decided to, sometime around the mid 20th century, collectively spread the idea that there was a landmass known as Finland on the stretch of the ocean.
Okay.
Why? Well, to keep the good fishing between themselves, of course. So, theorists claim that the deal meant the Japanese were free to fish as much as they liked there without worrying about international laws, so long as they gave a share to Russia. Hence the name Finland, because what do fish have? Fins.
Okay.
So yeah, Finland doesn't exist. If you're a believer in that, nice. What else? The flat Earth obviously is here, but I'm not going to get into that.
Flat Earth. That's a classic. That's a basic bitch conspiracy theory.
Here's one that I've never heard of. Meghan Markle is a robot.
A robot. Ooh. I haven't heard that one.
So
Intrigued.
she's a clip circulating the internet shows Harry and Meghan sitting in the audience and applauding, but their faces aren't moving, not even blinking at all. What? What? Oh wait, it shows me the clip. Hang on. Meghan
Nice.
Markle is a robot with like an OMG emoji. Before we debunk this one, so for all, here's a clip, and with them, it does look weird. They look like wax statuettes by what I'm looking at.
Ooh, okay.
Hang on, actually, just to be on the same page. I don't know if you're gonna be able to open it. No, you should be able to. This one and this one. See if you can pop that open.
Let's have a little look. See.
So the
Can see
thumbnail. These look like wax figures, don't they?
Oh my god, they do. What? They're definitely not real. That's
No, they're
definitely
not
like
real.
them in the fucking wax museum.
Yeah, I think it's just maybe it's the thumbnail. Let's just click it and see what happens. Oh,
This is some weird fucking shit right here.
just some guy
This
heavy
is
breathing.
Prince Harry and his girl. Her face does not move.
Ah,
Look
that's
at that.
fake.
Are you
It's
fucking
not real.
kidding me? That's not normal.
There's no chance in hell that that is like
Bro,
real.
get out of
What
here.
the fuck? What is this?
What is that?
Yeah, it's
I don't
people
think-
pretending to be
I don't
them.
think this is a. I was just gonna say I don't think that's a conspiracy. I think that's just a meme.
Yes, apparently it was a stunt to promote the new live figures exhibit at Madame Tussauds London. The company revealed on its
There
official
we
website.
go.
That's not a fucking
Jesus.
conspiracy theory. That's just people being dumb and not following
Okay.
up.
Jamie, do you want to hear the craziest conspiracy that I've ever heard? I've been told in person.
Okay.
So, I once had
better be
a
good.
conversation with someone with this whole conversation took
Is this creepy?
15
or-
minutes. Oh no, it's just batshit crazy. It's just nuts.
Okay.
And when I
Let's
say
listen.
conversation, I think that's too broad of a. I mean, that's not the correct word. I was talked at for
Okay.
15 minutes about this conspiracy.
I think that's usually the case with people who believe in conspiracy theories.
Yeah, right.
They just
So
spew.
yeah, so have you ever heard of I think it's literally called the White Rabbit theory.
Yes, actually, it rings a bell.
You have, okay. So
Oh wait! Is that a Matrix thing?
no.
Follow the White
yes,
Rabbit?
that is in the Matrix, but this is a different thing. This
Okay.
happened in like 2017.
Okay, hit me.
But basically, this guy was explaining to me like very fervently about how Donald Trump at a press conference
Here we go.
in 2017. You know that picture that's going around on the internet of Donald Trump at a press conference trying to drink water like this, and he's like pursing his lips trying to drink the water. water bottle?
No, we're gonna look it up now.
Okay, type in Donald Trump drinking from Fiji bottled water, and it's very important that the bottled water is Fiji.
Okay.
So basically, it's a theory called the White Rabbit theory that Donald Trump at a press conference is drinking and
Yes.
struggling to drink Fiji water from this bottle,
Okay.
and it's his way of trying to tell people about a pedophile ring in an island in the Pacific. And he's trying to blow the lid off this pedophile ring that there's like loads of children captured in this like Fiji island in the South Pacific, and Donald Trump knows about this, and he's trying to tell everyone, he's trying to give everyone secret signs so they can go and save them.
Okay. So him being like a president, all, why wouldn't he just fucking come out and say
Why
that?
wouldn't he just stop? Because it's all part of the conspiracy, Jamie. It's the global elite conspiracy.
If anything-
Donald Trump, you know, he's the people's man.
Yeah, he's man of the people. But if anything, that could be seen as, oh, he's sipping very centrally out of that Fiji bottle to warn the pedophiles. Oh, we're onto you. You better get out of there.
I actually
Know what I
haven't
mean?
heard that. Yeah, no, I
It's called the
like
Black
that one
Rabbit
because
theory. I just made it up.
nice.
Let's spread
So
it.
the whole yeah, because the whole thing is supposed to be like I don't know if you're aware of this, but this is a thing that like lots of people talk about the like elite pedophile ring in America, and it's like centered around like the Clintons as well, like Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, who, as you will remember, were the antithesis to Donald Trump back in the 2016 days,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and it's like Donald Trump is trying to expose the Clintons and all of this mad shit.
I don't like that word elite.
Oh yeah,
Is that actually how they're described? The elite pedophile ring?
yeah, I think so.
That makes them sound like they're like best of the best. I know that doesn't sound good, but
Jesus Christ, no! It's you know when people use the word like elite for like super stupid billionaire rich people.
oh, okay, the elite. Okay, yeah. That, yeah.
No, not the best of the best.
All right, I take it
Jesus.
back. That's
Oh God.
okay. So Prince Charles is a vampire.
Not anymore. He's not.
Sorry, Prince Charles was a vampire. Apologies.
Yeah.
This
immortal
article's
my
from a year
ass.
ago. Well, no, actually, yeah, no. That's just because of how we look, isn't it? Okay, yeah, let's get over that.
Look,
Have you seen that
we
photo?
were
of-
actually.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're in London currently.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing a bit of the old sightseeing, and we got to it was like some monument or something, and there was a picture of the Queen and the Prince from like the 70s,
Yeah.
and I had to turn and look at Anna and be like, are they the same ones that like today? Yeah, and I was like, they already look like zombies in the 70s. What the fuck? So I'm kind of behind the vampire theory, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, he did die, so.
Yeah, stake through the heart.
Oh, fair, yeah.
It's the only
Yeah.
way.
Maybe the people who believe in this conspiracy theory like had a little
Yeah.
secret group. Yeah, there's loads about like people being immortal and stuff. Like people say Keanu Reeves is immortal because he doesn't look any older, or Tom Cruise as well because again it looks like he hasn't aged. When they have, they just Tom Cruise definitely has had work done.
Hmm. It's also all of the Scientology like added particles that come from space that give him all of his energy, you know.
Yeah, the Scientology cream that they make out of like placentas.
Oh no.
Well, that's a thing actually, isn't it?
Is
You've heard of that?
Is it?
Yeah,
I haven't
women.
heard of that.
Hang on. I really don't want to Google
Is it a
placenta cream,
specific
but I'm doing it.
Scientology thing? I hope so.
Australian by nature. Yes, here we go. It's a face cream made out of placentas.
Like human?
Yeah.
What? No,
Yeah, have you never heard of this?
That can't fucking be real.
I'm telling you. Placenta cream.
No way. How do you? Oh, I don't want to know.
Hang on. Oh god.
Okay.
It's pretty cheap as well, actually. I feel like this
Oh
should be.
Jesus.
So it provides long-lasting moisturization,
Mhm.
nourishes the skin without any greasy feeling, and it restores smoothness and something. All right, hang on. I want to get to the. How do I find the ingredients?
How much do you have to care about your skincare to want to smear baby bits on your face? That's
Oh
just
no!
weird.
Don't refer to it as baby bits, please. I never want to hear that ever again.
I'm not sorry.
That's fucking disgusting. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
So the one conspiracy theory that I've always found interesting, just because it's
Okay.
kind of in the realm of music, and I like
Oh,
music. So I'm sure
I think I wanna
everyone.
know.
Okay,
Yeah.
do you want to guess?
John Lennon.
What about John Lennon?
Oh, no,
It's
not
not.
John Lennon. It's Paul McCartney. Paul
Yeah.
McCartney got switched with a clone or something.
Yep. So
Oh, hell yeah.
The
This is a
conspiracy
good one.
of Paul McCartney is actually dead and has been dead for a long time.
Okay, so unfortunately, it was around this point that we started to run into some difficulties. Laptop problems, internet problems, audio malfunctions, robotic voices that we didn't want, cutting in and out. It was awful in the middle of this story. So I wanted to salvage this episode, so I'm going to make it a two-parter, and I think we're going to dive straight into Paul McCartney next week. So this is only a little half episode this week. It kind of works out because I was sick as well. Mark said he was sick, so this week was kind of a bad week. So hope you enjoyed what was there. I didn't want to just throw this episode out because there were some little funny bits in there, so decided to throw up a little 35-minute episode, and then we'll get straight into part 2 then next week. So apologies for that, and I hope you enjoyed it for what it was. Stay tuned for part 2 where we dive straight into Paul McCartney, who apparently is dead, but he's not. Or is he? Bye bye.